Hi, welcome to the Astroflower. Pick a card for the week going from the 5th through to the 11th of December. This is where you're going to be able to combine your picks on your romance side, on your love side, and also on your financial sort of side. You're going to have the choice of the first two petals on the romance side, and then the first and the other two petals on the romance side, and you can combine your choices. So you pick one of the lower petals and one of the upper petals. It will all be time-stamped in the description below, where you can easily get your combination together. We will be finishing off with the overall energies for the week and a little bit of a collective reading. So let's just lay these cards out here. So we've got these cards for you, and it's just for you to pick one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is petals 5, petals 7, yeah, petals 8, and petals 9. So I'll give you a second to pause the video so you can make your choice going forward. Okay, so if you've chosen petal 1, let's just see what the overall sort of energy that's coming through this. I think this is more a case of wait and see. Yeah, I would say sort of no. Maybe in that sort of relationship side, I feel like you need to... there's not enough emotions coming your way in a way. And it's might be causing you heartache and pain. A little bit of sort of stress, like you're having to do all the work and stuff like that. That's what it feels like on that petal 1. It sort of comes into you. Petal 2. Okay, let's just see what's going on here with petal 2. This is much more of a secure energy. Yeah, I think this is, go for it. If you've chosen petal 2 within your love life or within regards to your relationships, go for it. And I would actually push out there. It's feeling confident. So there's a certain confidence that's with that decision there, according to petal 2, is going to play in your favour. It's going to make you feel the belle of the ball, as it were, sort of the talk of the town. Okay, let's get straight on to petal 7. Petal 5, sorry. So, petal 5. This is a sort of... it's almost temperance. It's almost as if you've got to judge it by the moment in a way. Yeah, there's lots of things happening out there. So basically, if you're choosing it with one of these other cards here, I think there's a lot of things coming your way. It's going to go really well with petal 2, obviously. With petal 1, I think it's going to be, once you've made that decision, you're going to realise that there's actually lots of opportunities out there. So petal 5 here is, there's opportunities, but I would be shrewd in the way you make your decision. Okay, let's try petal 8. This is bringing back into it, so it's resourceful sort of stuff in a way. Yeah, it's bringing back in, it's being strength, so it's giving you strength, and I would sort of, it's almost as if sort of holding your nerve sort of scenario. That's what it sort of pertains to or plays out in. Holding your nerve, holding your strength. If you've chosen it with petal 1, then yeah, I would be strong and true about your decisions that you're making, rather than going back on them. Don't flip and flop about it all. Don't dilly-dally, just go for it. If you've chosen it with petal 2, then yeah, that's going to be it's going to be a real strong, that's that confidence I was talking about in that petal there. Going to look really nice for you. Okay, let's just see let's move on to the financial sort of side, and this is petal 3. I would say yes, go get it. Let's just see what the card says. Yeah, I think this is it. Go get it. Go and take your fruit. Go and collect your things. So if you're looking at sort of doing a job or applying for a job, I would go ahead and do it. If you're looking at starting a business or trying to accumulate your business or change your business in any way, yes, I would suggest the time is ripe. That's what it comes out on. Let's just see what's going on Petal 4. I think this is a definite yes, but it's with reservations. So, yeah, definitely yes. But there's almost like a conserve your energy sort of thing. Play smart a little bit. Get in there, get out there. So once you start mixing it up, or sort of, if you're looking for that job, you're applying for it. It's putting your enthusiasm into that place, so it galvanise the enthusiasm of other people's. And this is why you've just got to play a little bit smart to see the people that you can work with, or the situations you can work with, or the companies that work with you, that has got the same invigorating energy as yourself. Let's just see what goes on Petal 7. The devil's in the detail. That's what's sort of coming through there. Yeah, the devil's in the detail. So some things might be, in this respect, might be too good to be true, but not really. Too good to be true. I think the devil's in the detail. I'll be very meticulous if you've chosen this card with petals 1 or 2, petals 3 and 4. Sorry, regardless of which one you've taken it with. I would be very observant about the particulars, the fine details, especially if you've chosen Petal 4. Okay, let's see what's going on Petal 9. Yeah, you've got to be in it to win it. There's no doubt about it. But there has to be a degree of fair exchange as well. That's the sort of thing that needs to be done there. Yeah, I think you've got to stamp your authority or your vision or your position on all of this. I think that's really important. Regardless of which one you've chosen on Petals 3 or Petals 4. Okay? Regardless of which one you chose, if this is going with that card here, I think it's a case of having to express yourself and having to, put forward your plans or your ideas, put forth it within your business, and that could be within your job and etc. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that first. I hope that helps you out for this week. Let's just see what the overall energy is going in for the collective, and then we're just going to pull some cards for the collective vibration, because these are the vibrations that is affecting you from the outside. So it will correspond into the sequence of messages you would have got out of your pick a card. Okay, so let's just see what the overall energy is for this week. It seems to be a little bit retaining, sort of holding back in a way. It's a way of sort of realizing that being cautious, thinking twice before you invent or you invest in something. Yeah, I think generally, everybody's on this healing process after what we've lived over the last sort of 2 years, and what with the expenditure coming up with Christmas and everything like that. I think there is a definite sort of healing aspect to be doing. But if you can get into, obviously, we've had the Magician that's just jumped out there. So the thing is, with that retrospect or that sort of pulling back a little bit, all of a sudden it's going to open doors for you in lots of different angles that you can look at. So that's going to help your manifestation of what you want out of life. So as we stand back and take a good look at things, that's going to be a good way to realise the sort of things you should really keep in your mind and manifesting in the future. Let's just see what's going on for the overall outcome for this lot. For the collective. There's a lot of things on everybody's plate at the moment. There's obviously a lot of things going on in the social media world at the moment, with a lot of things repositioning. There's a lot of repositioning, and 2023 is going to be amazing. You'll get your 2023 readings coming out very soon on this channel, individually and for the collective. So, there seems to be a little bit of, I think this is where the hesitancy comes in, really. And then also you chuck on top of that, you've got the Christmas holidays and Christmas celebrations and everything like that. I think everyone's a little bit sort of, I think it's a bit of a tower moment maybe then. So I think this is the realisation. This is the reticence. As we look back, we're going to see things clearly. And it's going to make Christmas for equally cursed and blessed, as it were. I think that's going to go in for it. It's coming in very quickly this week. So by the end of the week, and that was in a lot of the weekly readings in, for example, in the cardinal signs in particularly, and the Chariot did come up a lot. So there may be something this week here where it's going to change our view and our perspective on things. But it's going to, this is why I say it's equally cursed and blessed. There is a notion of coming together within this complications that are going to come to the surface within the collective. And as it does come together, it's going to be easier for us to realise what we want as individuals, but what we want as a collective as well going forward. So everybody's point of view is valid. Everybody's situation is valid. And it's just including everything within that solution. And I think it's going to be a bit of a sort of almost like a wipe the slate clean. There's going to be a big realization that not everything is what you see is true. And I think we're going to see through a lot of masks or a lot of smoke screens and stuff like that. That's what it seems like. But it's actually going to be a good thing that's going to bring everybody together. So there you go, the Astroflower Collective. I hope you did enjoy this reading. Don't forget, we have your 2023 readings coming up and your weeklies, the fixed on Thursday, the mutables on Friday, and the cardinals on Saturday. And there is loads going on with this channel at the moment. It's going to be amazing Christmas period for this channel. Loads of things coming out. We're working on them at the moment. So you're going to want to subscribe and click that bell, because you're going to be I want to be on the ground floor as this takes off. In the meantime, everybody, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.